make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They'll give it to the back. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume. That'll pay off big time and late in the season.
He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Looking to throw on 3rd. It's complete to the right. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
Well, we know this guy is special. And because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it. And the big-time playmaker outside.
There he goes. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
Georgia going back to work with another 1st down. The give on the option. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and short. Let's take a little step back and have a look at Georgia. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
And the Bulldogs pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work.
Let's go! Let's go!
They'll throw it from the red zone. Oh, sticks that big mid up there and grabs it.
Well, that's about as impressive as a short gainer catch as you're ever going to see. I mean, didn't get the first, didn't go very far downfield, but it was pretty looking. Caught it with one hand. I mean, I guess there's that.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. They're working that left side. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
And this offense put together a really good drive, man. Like, that was a good drive, but third down in the red zone when the field starts to shrink, they really struggled to try to find a play to get someone open.
Fourth down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. Might be changing the route. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Lets it go to the end zone. And he's done it. Touchdown, Georgia.
And, man, that was a nice job by the tight end, finding the soft spot in the defense in the end zone on that TD.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point was good. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here come the Irish back on offense. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Quarterback strolling away from heat. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man. Guys, they're really starting to find a rhythm in conference play now. They'll try to keep it going through the rest of this ACC slate.
I think it's really important because they're building confidence early in the season. There were a lot of expectations on this team to play well, and they've been doing that. Obviously, David, they've got bigger challenges ahead.
Yeah, and the conference play, obviously you want to see that continue to grow. The confidence, the familiarity with each other within, obviously, is a lot of time that's a big deal. The rivalries that come with it. So, great start, a lot of positive momentum built for this squad.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
Hey, man, if you're going to make plays like that on slant throws, you got to be able to make catches in traffic. Good, strong hands by the wideout there on the slant.
This dog crowd is off the leash, and they are coming after them, bringing noise on third down. Back to throw, it's Dyer. Bringing the heat. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
One of the things I love about this defense is they're so versatile in ways they can get after the quarterback. In their last game, they came away with 5 sacks, came from all over the place. They got the win. So you know in this one, they're going to dial up a lot of different looks. It's going to be tough for this offense trying to keep their quarterback standing up straight.
They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got him downfield. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game, mark it at the 47.
That's an absolute strike right there. Giving me some Stetson Bennett vibes, some Aaron Murray vibes, even Matthew Stafford with the arm talent on that throw. I'll tell you, they can attack any spot of the field in the passing game because of this guy's talent.
Finding open areas. Got the first down and more. Flying down the left side. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Troy is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in the Fun Belt, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 7 over Buffalo.
It's recovered by the kicking team, and they'll steal a possession.
We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll try to get it in with the run. Driving its way all the way down to the 3-yard line. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run it in. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter.
It's now 4th and goal.
How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. They flipped into the field and we're ready to play. The offense didn't even glance to the sidelines. They'll stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. They'll run play action. Touchdown, Dogs! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And I like the decision to go for it. And I think a lot of people probably thinking this close to the goal line, 4th and goal, they're going to power it in. Nice job. They had this play ready. They go with the pass. Nice throw, nice catch. Huge job and huge execution on 4th down.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game.
Turning it on! That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Well, that's a really good-looking physical run. I'll tell you, when you think of Notre Dame football, too, you think of all the great coaches they've had, Ara Parseghian, Knute Rockne, Lou Holtz. Those guys would love what they're seeing right now. 3 yards in a cloud of dust, wearing the defense down, running the football when they know you're going to do it. This is Notre Dame football to a T. Beautiful.
Quickly out to the tight end. And he'll be smacked to the ground.
Yeah, nice job by the defense staying glued to it. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
So now it's 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Dyer. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Notre Dame has made this 2nd down play much more difficult after going backwards. They'll go with a direct snap. There he goes. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
On 1st and goal, Notre Dame will try to get it in the end zone. They'll try to get it in with the run. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Now on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And they did tack on the extra point. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front do it.
Breaks into the open. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. 1st down from the 45. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The hand to the running back. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted! Oh, what a play!
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
Here come the Irish back on offense. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting the push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. To the air. It's Dyer. Catch in the middle. It's Williams. And the defense. Makes a big hit and knocks him down.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. The Dogs are barking and growling and trying to hold him here on 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. Notre Dame coming to the line with another 1st down. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Fights off a defender. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. To the air, it's Dyer. Flips it out on the screen. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
The Irish facing quite a challenge here on 3rd and a mile. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. He gets right to the edge of the red zone. He's out of bounds at the 20.
And the wide receivers have to understand what part of the field they're on. I got to make sure I have enough space when I run those out routes, and when I break, I can catch the football and try to get upfield, get a few more yards. He runs out of space, but he got the catch and got some positive yards.
Absolute shank. Missed it. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the tight end. The short hands, it's Fleming. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Wants to throw on first down. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback.
Well, there was something the quarterback liked in the pre-snap there, thinking his primary target was going to have a favorable matchup, but the defense did a nice job disguising that look. They got more bodies over to him and forced the incompletion.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Got it behind the line. It's Gibson. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. Georgia going up tempo. To the air on first down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
The Dogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to pass. He tries to take the top off. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Georgia sends out the punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Hauls it in and looking upfield. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Back to throw. It's Dyer. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. This time on target. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
Timeout, Notre Dame.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking downfield on first down. Trying to get behind the defense. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got room on the return. He gets the pick, but not the pick six, as they're able to run him out of bounds and limit the damage to wrap up the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. He'll bring it out. It's Robinson. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the third. Find some space, enough to get 5 to the 22.
And I would just hate to be in the shoes of these defenders trying to tackle this running back, because, of course, you're so afraid of this guy shaking you and using his elite speed to make you look bad on a highlight film somewhere, but you forget this guy can still run you over. You saw it on that play.
And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. The Dogs have had a long history of scrappy and efficient quarterbacks. Add a little star power to it, and you've got something working.
You definitely get a little extra something. We see it all across college football. You find that dude at the quarterback spot, it takes you from good to great, and you've seen that with Georgia over the last several seasons.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Handoff to the lone back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
As an offense, you've got the lead. You've had success running the football. You hope that this play is just a blip, because you know you're going to have to lean on your bell cow running back to ice this game and close it out.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Might be calling a hot route. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Deep shot for the end zone. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. To the ground with the back. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
That's a really good job by the defense. Wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional. Put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. It's Dyer. The throw to the outside is complete. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
That looks like a real simple play by the wide receiver, but give him a ton of credit. That was an excellent route. He never telegraphed that he was breaking to the outside. Kept his eyes downfield, so when he cuts, he's able to get maximum separation from the defender, and that's why that play is successful.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not opening up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. It's incomplete. I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
He gets it out to the 17, the cover unit right there to make the stop. This Bulldog offense. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. Georgia lining up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Makes the catch around the 50. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Here come the Irish back on offense. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking downfield, it's Dyer. Catch in the middle, it's Tuggle. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
Notre Dame has it now, 1st and goal. On the option. Quick toss. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Robinson. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Fires to the big fella. He navigates some traffic, steps out of bounds at the 27 as this offense tries to get something going. What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the fourth all tied up. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Looking to throw on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. So you get stuffed on first down, and now you have the offensive coordinator thinking a little bit.
Yeah, we're probably going to have to throw it now in this second play. But what are we going to see defensively? Now that they know we're throwing, might they blitz us? Do I have to leave more guys in to block? There's a real cat-and-mouse game going on right now between these two coaching staffs.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Here comes the heat. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Ready to get moving. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. Here's the handoff. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To throw, it's Dyer. Makes the grab on the left. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Wants to go up top on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
change now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Get it out on the screen. Stop just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another first down. Running to the left. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. They'll send the back in motion. Snap to the back. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Great heads-up awareness by the quarterback on that play. He saw the receiver get the ball. He shot downhill and made a nice tackle.
Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. To the air, it's Dyer. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down.
And the slant is really a difficult route to defend against if you're a DB in man coverage, especially when you have no help on the inside. So if you're the offense and you continue seeing that coverage, you might as well keep attacking it just like that.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. The clock has stopped for the timeout, and we have reached the final 2 minutes in this one. What they would give to help their kicker out with a few yards on third down. From here, it would be a 55-yarder. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Tuggle. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Leaves it with the running back. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Third down, red zone play. Crowd alive. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And he gets it out past the sticks, and Notre Dame will have a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This crowd knows when to bring it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is a top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
The give to the tailback. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. It'll be a draw. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
Well, they try to go with the draw out of the shotgun, but just way too much penetration allowed up front. That defensive line just took that play.
They get off the rock really fast, get in the backfield. The offensive linemen are supposed to push him upfield. Quarterback's got to sell it. Not anything really in that play in sync, and it doesn't go anywhere.
It's good. Easy call for the refs. Big celebration, and understandably so, guys, but there is still time on the clock. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He'll start this drive going to the air. Gets it out quickly. Just picked up 3 yards, but he did get out of bounds to try to save every precious second.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. Looking to pass, and they don't have a lot of time to work with. Got it in the middle. It's Fleming. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Got his man on the right. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Timeout called by the offense. A mere 10 seconds to go in the game. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Gets open down the middle. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.